Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. We've come, this is Monday, 8th of June. So we'll start off by first of all looking at the strength of various symbols. And as I'm speaking now, we have the Australian dollar. It's the strongest as I'm speaking now. Then we have NZD being the second strongest. We have British pound, the weakest. We have also Chef JPY. Chef JPY is the most weakest. So that is based on the trend. If you check based on the trend, we do have here card Chef being it has an active uptrend, and then you have card JPY, an active uptrend. We had USD card, this was downwards. We had USD JPY upwards. NZD card, we have an active uptrend. NZD Chef, an active uptrend. NZD JPY, an uptrend. NZD USD, we have an active uptrend. We have AUD Chef, with this has an active uptrend. We also have GBP NZD, a downtrend, and then this is also downtrend. AUD JPY, AUD USD, all of them are downtrends. And then we have GBP USD, GBP Chef are down upwards. We have Euro NZD downwards, Euro Chef uptrend. We have Euro NZD downwards, and then we have Euro JPY where we have an active uptrend. So that is based on the strength of various symbols. Let's now see what we have on the individual symbols. We'll start off with Euro USD. Yeah. So far this is upwards. As you can see, on the 5-minute chart it may not make sense, but if you load the 1 hour, you can see that we are actively to the upper side. And I'll add two indicators. I'll add the 52 moving average, that is the 200, and the 200. So 52 moving average is the dark one. This is the 52 moving average, and then the next one is the 200 moving average. So as you can see, the price basically keeps coming back to the same trend line but does not break below. It came back some few days ago but could not go below. It came back but could not go below. It came back but could not go below, and then it came back the same place and is struggling around the same place. So this, so far this is still upwards. We actually still expect price to continue to the upper side as long as it does not break below the blue line. So if it goes below, then we'll be waiting for it around the lower trend line. So if you're on this chart now, you are supposed to be looking for buy positions, especially up to this resistance level. Expect price to move, have a resistance, expect a continuation up to this point, where if it breaks beyond, we'll wait for a retracement and then a continuation to the upper side. So we'll move forward. Let's move forward to our next chart. We'll load GBP USD. This too is upwards. As you can see, we have an active uptrend. The price keep forming higher lows. There is that move up, and then there's a correction. There's a big move up. There's a correction. Then as I'm speaking now, there's this big move to the upper side. So this simply supports the upward position, which means price is still actively to the upper side. So on this chart, if you can see a retracement, that is if the price can pull back to the lower side, then that will give us a good place to look for a buy. So that means we had this area as a possible buy at the end, and then we had this area as a possible buy at the end, and we expect the same thing to happen in the near future, that is for some retracement, so that you can have a good buy place. So if you are looking at it horizontally, this is the place to wait for. Watch for price around this point. Should the price come back to somewhere in between this range, then this should be the correct place to look for a trade from. So we look at, we have USDJPY. This too is upwards. The price is continuously moving to the upper side. As you can see, there was just some few retracements after the move which you saw previously. After this massive move to the upper side, there was that retracement which was there earlier. From this is just a correction, we are still upwards. If we are to draw shapes on this, then these are the places to which were interesting in the recent past. That, and then so basically somebody could have been interested on what was happening around the edges of this shape which I've just drawn, like the one I'm coloring. Like that. And then this also should be a place of interest. So following this break above, the price continued up. As I'm speaking now, we are still somehow upwards. If you're on this chart, you should be waiting for a buy around this area. Expect price to give us a good buy signal around this point. So we have a resistance, there's that break, there's a retracement, the first one, it's consolidating around the same place. So this should be the correct place you want to pick a buy from. As long as the price is held above this zone, just keep watching for retracement before you pick a buy position with your stop loss below the low of this candle. The candle which actually broke above, we want to have our stop loss below it. So the next symbol we look is gold. Gold continued to the low side last week. There's this massive move to the low side. This is perfectly in line with what I said previously. This is just but a retracement. So as you can see so far, it's like gold is consolidated area. There's no clear trend. If you check this properly, you'll notice that this is just some consolidation. There's no direction. We have this here. There's this high, this low, this low, this low, this low. So as long as the price is held within this, either the top and the bottom, expect a buy from the bottom, expect a sell, expect a buy from the bottom, expect a sell from the top. So this is the only thing I'm waiting for. Price back to this point, then give us a buy place. We buy it up to the top, we'll sell it from the any of this level. That if it goes below 1672.87, we'll expect it to continue to the low side. But if it goes above the upper one, 1764.06, then we do expect it to continue to the upper side. So the next chart, Brent oil. Brent oil is upwards. We are massively to the upper side. The price continues to move to the upper side. Actually, we went above the target we set previously. We had a target here, and also the next target was this one. We are almost hitting 45.487. So simply wait for price to come back up to this point. If it can break beyond this level, then that would mean we are continuing upwards up to this point. So the entire thing, which is this was just like a V formation, could be a very pan, which means should the price go beyond 45.487, mean we are continuing to the upper side up to the resistance which we have 70.635. So the next symbol, the last one which you look at today, is SP500. This too is upwards, and I don't recommend any sell position on this one. Keep looking for signs that you are supposed to continue upwards. Like look for pin bars, look for things like this, like a bullish pin bar. We have a bullish pin bar. There are two. We also have this as a bullish pin bar, and then we have this as a bullish pin bar, and then we have this as a bullish pin bar, and then we have this candle here as a bullish pin bar. Then we have a continuation candle, the one which was next to the previous one. This is the previous one. This one is also a bullish pin. So if you see a candle like that, you're supposed to pick a buy position, expect price to continue to the upper side. So thank you very much. That should be the end of today's webinar. I will meet again tomorrow at the same time. So thank you. See you.